Some people celebrated July 4th by exercising their First and Second Amendment rights today.
Do solemnly swear to protect the black nation.
Hundreds of protesters, heavily armed and dressed in black, brought their passionate plea to Stone Mountain Park today, demanding the carving of Confederate figures be removed from the mountain. The group marched from the city of Stone Mountain to the park, which was used to be a popular gathering spot for the KKK. Park police shut down the park to other guests and escorted the group in and out of the park. The police told us the group was peaceful and did not cause any issues.
It's a public park, state park. We have these protests on both sides of the issue from time to time. We respect people's First Amendment right to exercise those rights. We understand the sensitivities of the issue here at the park and the dark past, so we respect that and allow them to come in. And as long as it's peaceful, which it had been, then that's fine.
We're also told no arrests were made during that protest. The park will be open again tomorrow.
The whole 9 yards, and then become the backbone for the military for a new black nation.
What is the solution to all of this? And that's the last.
The solution is very simple. We file a Declaration of Liberation, declaring every African American descendant of slavery a political prisoner here in the United States and that was affected by the Portuguese slave trade. And then after that, the United States has a choice: either A, carve us a piece of land out here, we'll take Texas and let us do our own thing, or don't stop us when we exodus out of here and go somewhere where they will give us our own land to build our own nation.
What is your name and what is the...
I'm the official Grandmaster Jay. I created the NFAC.
All right, and how long have the organization been in existence?
We don't give that information out. Just how we'll tell you this, we're all ex-military, we're all very disciplined, we're all expert shooters. We don't want to talk no more, we don't want to negotiate, we don't want to sing songs, we don't bring signs to a gunfight. We're an eye for an eye organization. So when they decide to act right, we'll decide to act right. And we do it all legally, just like they do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. General.
It is only appropriate that after 400 years, as prophesied, the tribes of Israel, all 12 of them, you enslaved us, you degraded us, raped our women and our men, stole our history, stole our religion, and now you're trying to steal our lives. But you want us to believe they matter. You can kiss my ass right in the crack.
Mine too.
Me too.
So it's only appropriate, y'all, that we go to the source. For all y'all out here who don't know, this is the birthplace of the Ku Klux Klan. This is where they were born after they were destroyed. Just for you. Everything you've been seeing, the police, discrimination in housing, a fucked up education, fucked up banking system, fucked up politics, are all tied to the KKK. You don't believe that, you don't know shit about this country. So what we gonna do is we gonna pay a visit to their home. Because we ain't talking to the police no more. They just work for the KKK. We ain't talking to the government no more because they are the KKK.
That's right.
We ain't talking to the banks no more because they are the KKK. We ain't talking to most white people because y'all are the KKK.
None of them.
Don't tell me that you ain't never been a slave on a motherfucker. I ain't never been a slave.
That's right.
But you riding around in my car.
That's right.
Won't even let me ride in the motherfucker right.
Hallelujah.
So I'm not talking to them no more. I want the heart of the Ku Klux Klan to hear me no matter where the fuck you are. I'm in your house.
That's right.
Where you at? You made a threat. We don't threaten. We don't scare. Because we don't care.
And we don't fuck around.
You threaten us, we gonna threaten you.
That's right.
You said you gonna start shooting white people at 8 o'clock, we gonna start shooting, black people at 8 o'clock, we gonna start shooting white people at 8:05. Threat, counter threat. Because threats don't mean shit to us. Y'all been threatening us since Birmingham. I ain't seen shit. What is July the 4th? And all you scary ass Negroes that pass that shit around. Look at what the fuck you did. You made blacks come out. I don't see no white militia. So to the boogie boys, the 3%ers, and all the rest of you scared ass rednecks, we here. Where the fuck you at? We in your house. Let's go. NFAC, motherfucker. NFAC.
My name is John Fitzgerald Johnson, and I am running for the presidency of the United States. Along with Lloyd Kelso, we intend to reform this country of the people, by the people, for the people.
Pay close attention to the Grandmaster of the Grand Lodge, A.F.A.M. of North Carolina. These are Freemasons. Pay close attention. You would not pose in front of a Freemason monument or marker like that unless you were a Freemason.
Not career politicians, but real people trying to make a change per the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. If you don't vote Republican or Democrat, you're not losing your vote. You're casting your vote. The only wasted vote is a vote that's not cast. So cast your vote for Kelso Johnson. God bless you, and only we can fix us.
Hey, it's Flo Rida, and I'm so happy to now be a part of the HSN family. Beams by Flo is fun for the entire family, and the best thing is, anyone in the family can make great music with it.
Do you know me? Well, if you don't, you're about to.
No, we know you all right.
Come on, come on.
I'm the legendary Grandmaster J. If I say my name in any country, they go, yeah, I know that dude. Grandmaster J. They tacked on a legendary. I can't figure out yet what I did that was legendary, except, no, let me stop. Today, I'm back because I need to introduce you to...
Have y'all ever heard of him in the hip-hop circles? I've never heard of this guy in the hip-hop circles. Let's get back to this.
Future, because I've been so much a part of your past that I am the one to show you where we're going. 35 years I've been doing it, and now today I'm proud to present to you the next evolution in the musical that we call DJ, what we call music delivery. This is the Grandmaster Beams, giving me the ability to do without anything in my hands what I've always done for years and years. Allow me to introduce you to the Grandmaster Beams, because now I can scratch without my turntables, you know what I mean? This is Grandmaster's Beams. I'm Grandmaster J, and I want to show you how we get down. I'm Grandmaster J. 35 years I've been in this game. I've seen you come, I've seen you go, I've seen you think you was hot, but 5 years later we don't even know the words to your song. I'm hip hop.
With my Beams by Flo, you don't just listen to music, you make it.
So this guy's stealing Flo Rida's product and promoting it. Let's get into this. Fair Use Act disclaimer. Under Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporter, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Now that we got that out the way, giving all praises to the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shai, and just coming back at you with another sit down, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, to righteous Yashra Allah. And yeah, man, the world is hooked. Our people hooked on this guy Grandmaster J. And as you can see, this guy goes from being a turntable DJ, promoting turntable laser beam products that were bitten off of by Flo Rida, all right, to running for president of the United States, to being the founding father of the NFAC, right? All while having Masonic images behind him, When you go into his YouTube channel and you see his YouTube rants, you see his rants on social media, he's always draped in esoteric paraphernalia such as pyramids, such as the Eye of Horus, right? And you got people that are trying to associate him with Hebrew Israelites. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and play a little clip from that real quick.
Let's get into this. So the NFAC organization, you know how stupid they sound. It's the not effing, they use the cuss word, not effing around coalition. Nobody knows when they started. I don't even know, where did they come from? Where did this organization come from? Where did this black militia come from? They are a part of, and don't let them lie to you, they are a part of the black Hebrew Israelites.
That's it. That's the sole purpose right there. That is the sole purpose of why Grandmaster Jay is allowed to get out there and flaunt weapons up and down Georgia, Missouri, and different parts of the country. They want to associate black militias with the Israelite community. And they are using pawns like this brother picture right here, the Officer Tatum, former police officer, to do just that. And I might do a response video to this brother, but saying most high willing, I may just go ahead and do that. But he's an ex-police officer, the brother picture right here, Brandon Tatum. So more than likely he's a part of the Fraternal Order of Police. Grandmaster Jay is a Freemason. Those two are brothers. So while he's over here talking shit about Grandmaster Jay, he is a pawn in the same game, whether he knows it or not. They're using him, right, in his views. This guy has over a million subscribers, right? You know how hard it is for a black man to get over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, right? There is people that are being pushed to his page because of the message that he says. And don't get me wrong, some of the stuff that Brandon talks about, I actually agree with, right? But in this instance of him trying to connect Hebrew Israelites with the NFAC, the Not Fucking Around Coalition, no, he's totally off. That's the whole agenda. That's why Grandmaster Jay makes certain statements. That's why Grandmaster Jay uses terminology like Esau, Edom, Edomites. That's why he's saying 400 years, you've been oppressed 400 years, you 12 tribes. Okay? Because he's trying to make that correlation, I should say, between the Israelite community and his organization, between militant, gun-toting black militia. I've said on several videos on this channel that I am not one of those brothers who say that you should not be having weapons and this is all spiritual. Yes, this is a spiritual fight that we have here. But yes, protect yourself. Get a gun, right? If you're in a state and you're licensed, you can be licensed to carry a weapon. You can have a CPL. Get your pistol. Get your shotgun for home defense. Get your rifle, right? Your AR-15, your AK-47, whatever the case may be. Get those things, okay? But don't get it twisted. The sword is not going to give us deliverance. It's not. Esau's gift is the sword. Esau can send a drone and wipe out all of the NFAC as they're marching. Nobody was intimidated by them. The park rangers let them right into Stone Mountain. No problem. They're not intimidated because they're a part of the program. It's a game. It's an illusion. Right? And there's Israelites who are getting caught up with the whole NFAC and they're down for it and co-signing it. A lot of Jakes are going to be led to the slaughter following DJ Grandmaster Jay, Freemason Grandmaster Jay, presidential nominee Grandmaster Jay, Black Militia leader Grandmaster Jay. The battle's not yours, Israel. The redemption of Israel will not come by the sword. The Almighty himself will deliver Yashraal. So don't put your trust in man. Don't put your trust in Grandmaster, right? Grandmaster J or Grandmaster Mason, Agent Provocateur. He is a fraud. And no, he is not part of the Israelite community. Absolutely not. Face smoother than a baby's backside, and he's an Israelite? No way. Women on camera talking about we don't fuck around. At the forefront of his movement, he's an Israelite? No way. Absolutely not. Let's get to some scriptures. I'm not going to be before y'all long. I'm going to make this real quick, as a matter of fact. This is easy to cut up. Let's go to Exodus chapter 14. Let's check out verse 13. Right, Exodus 14:13. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of the Most High, which he will show you today. For the Egyptians whom you have seen today, ye shall not see them again no more forever. The Most High shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. The loudest one in the room is typically the weakest one in the room. All right. The Most High is going to use jakes like this to rile up Jacob for that race war that's coming. So you jakes, you Israelites that's diligent, that's sincere, stay diligent, stay sincere. Don't get thrown off a track. All right. Don't get thrown off a track. Right. With agent provocateurs, with jokesters like this. 1 Samuel 17, verse 45. Let's go to 1 Samuel 17, verse 45. Then said David to the Philistine, thou comest to me with a sword and with a spear and with a shield, but I come to thee in the name of the Most High of hosts, the power of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defied. This day the Most High will deliver thee into mine hand, and I will smite thee and take thine head from thee, and will give the carcasses of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel. And all this assembly shall know that the Most High saveth not with the sword and spear, for the battle is the Most High, and he will give you into our hands. Grandmaster J is not David. Grandmaster J is not Joshua. Grandmaster J is not Gideon, not Samson, nor any of the great men, the saviors of Israel. All right? The aforementioned men, they were law keepers. Law keepers. What righteousness is Grandmaster J teaching? What righteousness is he teaching? Where in the book is he coming out of? He knows the terminology of Edomites. He says Edomites and white people and refers to white people as Edomites. Yet he doesn't understand what Esau's blessing was, the sword. You're not going to buck up against Esau with the sword. That's his blessing. Just like he can't buck up against us in the spirit. The spiritual aspect, that's our blessing. Okay? Let's go to Zechariah 4 and 6. You jakes that's co-signing with Grandmaster J, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves too. You really ought to. You really ought to be ashamed of yourselves. I see old jakes up in this co-signing with that too. Brothers that's been in this thing for 10, 20, 25 years. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Zechariah 4 and 6. Zechariah 4 and 6. Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, this is the word of the Most High unto Zerubbabel, saying, not by might nor by power, but my spirit, saith Yahweh of hosts. Right? So by the spirit of the Most High, Jacob will be delivered from this captivity, and there's no other way. By the spirit of the Most High, that's it. Once you repent, you come back to the Most High in truth and sincerity, keeping his law, statutes, and commandments, and you do that as a nation, right? For the elect, because most of you Jakes aren't going to get it. Most of you are going to die to death. That's when we're going to be delivered. Okay? We're waiting for that number to be sealed up. That's how we're going to get out of this captivity. That's how we're going to get our oppressor's foot off of our neck, by doing our first works over. Okay? Not by picking up the AR-15. Pick up that AR-15, put on that all black, right? And think that your nation, your people are going to be delivered that way. You have another thought coming. And then he sits back, Grandmaster Jay says, we'll take Texas. Carve out a piece of land for us. We'll take Texas. So-called black man is always begging for the white man, for his quote-unquote oppressor to give him something. He's your oppressor, right? He's not going to give you a goddamn thing. Okay? You stuck your middle finger up to the Most High, the power of the heavens, who gave you your land. And you said, I don't want it. What are the other nations doing? Let me worship their gods. And you got your ass kicked out of that land. Okay? Why are you asking for this man, Esau, to give you a piece of his kingdom? That's how you know this man's not an Israelite. We know that Babylon, this is Babylon, is going to be destroyed. There's no future here. How you going to build a nation here? Get the hell out of here, man. Let's go to 2 Chronicles. This shit's a joke, man. A damn joke. 2 Chronicles 10:4. Thy father made our yoke grievous, now therefore ease. Salaki, hang on one second. Salaki, my bad, fam. 2 Chronicles 20 and 15. And he said, hearken ye all Judah and ye inhabitants of Jerusalem, and thou King Jehoshaphat, thus saith the Most High unto you, be not afraid nor dismayed by reason of this great multitude, for the battle is not yours, but the Most High's. Right? Again, the battle, our fight for liberation, all right, our prophesied redemption, that's going to come. That's going to come at the hand of the Most High, okay? By Shema Mashiach Yahushua, and no other way. That's it. That's it. He's the one that's going to deliver us. Okay? So we can't put our faith in bald-faced militant Negroes that say, Shalom, Edomites, Israel, 12 tribes, while rocking Freemason paraphernalia, onks, eyes of horses, just all over the damn place, while selling DJ products. Come on, man. Let's go to Ephesians. We got to do better, Israel. We can't be believing everything that pop up. And I know you want to see a show of strength, right? That's the same thing that happened in the days of Yahushua. They thought he was going to come being this warring king to redeem them from Rome, not understanding the scriptures, right? You want to see strength? You ready to get the hell up out of here, right? But you're going to see your strength coming in the clouds of heaven to deliver you. Okay? Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. We wrestle against these demons, the external and the internal demons, right? As a nation and as individuals, we got demons that we're dealing with personally and demons that we're dealing with as a nation that keep us in sin, that keep us at enmity against our Father and our power and our deliverer. All right. Wrestle against that, rebuke that, fight that, pull out your spiritual AR-15, your spiritual AK, your spiritual Smith & Wesson MP 2.0, your spiritual Glock 17 against that. Those demons that are fighting you, right, to keep you at bay from being in perfection with your Father who loves you. Last scripture, man. Let me get one more. We out of here. Let's go to Exodus. Exodus 15:3. Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name, right? So Yahweh is a man of war, right? And he fights for Israel. He is the victor, right? All praises belong to him, okay? And no other. He's not going to share his glory with any other that are on a borderline truth or just coming into, whatever the case may be. Don't fall for the okie doke, right? There's one thing that we have to keep in mind. Let me get one more and we out of here. One more important scripture that sums up everything. Ecclesiastes 12, 13, and 14. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yah and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For Yah shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. That's the most important thing we have to hold on to and keep in mind. Peace and blessings, Yashua.